One of the main reasons why I love cruising so much is that it's the most efficient and most effective way to explore different destinations in one adventure. It lets me get a feel for whether or not I would want to make plans to come back to that country for a longer stay. This has been the case for many of my cruise stops, and Jamaica is one place I definitely want to go back to. The food and the people are what hooked me. Yeah, Mon, I understand that other countries need the tourist dollar and try to be very friendly to you in order to get you to buy their wares. But in Jamaica, it was totally different. The locals were so happy and friendly and gracious to each other, just as much as they were sweet to us. It was one big love fest. Maybe that's how the phrase "one love" came to be. I can hear Bob Marley singing it now. Yeah, Mon. So sit back and enjoy watching my adventure in Falmouth, Jamaica. Not a lot of people in the little town here so far. It's still early. Shore excursions haven't quite started, so people are just making their way off the ship, which is right over there. But this is their main little shopping, eatery area. It's where you go and you meet up with the different companies that you're doing tours with or shore excursions with. And I'll be on the lookout for the one I'm connecting with too. Always lots of shops to explore, bring home some fun and beautiful souvenirs. So one of the fun things that I always love about traveling to other places is always exploring local food. You have to. And I don't know, I just had breakfast, so I'm full, but this smells insane. Jamaican jerk chicken. Oh my gosh, this smells so incredible. And he's got his grills, smokers set up here. So we may have to check this out later. It smells so delicious. What's your name?
Leroy.
Leroy, my name's Amy.
Nice meeting you. Chicken.
My new friend Leroy is making jerk chicken, and if you could smell it.
Yeah, man.
Oh my gosh. That smells really good, really good. How long does it take you to cook it?
Like we run it up to like 2 hours, just slow fire, let it cook real proper.
Now, I'm not asking for your secret recipe, but what kind of spices do you use?
Alright, you know what, at 1 o'clock today over by the One Love booth,
yes.
One Love booth, we're gonna have a class over there.
Really, at 1 o'clock today?
Yeah, man, 1 o'clock today.
Okay,
So
okay.
make sure you're on property.
Yes, I'll be, because I'm doing a heritage walking tour this morning, and it finishes at noon, so I'll just stay there. Okay, so we got pork, too.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man, that's the jerk pork.
Oh, man, that smells good.
That tastes even better, right?
No, the tour is going to be officially starting just up here, so if you don't mind, follow back on me.
All right. Now they say that they made their way here from South America around 600 AD. And when Columbus came here 1494, he described them as a very peaceful set of people. He noted they didn't even know how to handle a sword, as well ended up cutting themselves. But as the Spanish did in other places, they enslaved them and they died out because of Spanish disease and hard labor. Then 1655, here comes the British with a cup of tea. You know, I guess the Spanish never liked tea. But they had sugar cane, which they call caña de azúcar, which they brought in from the Canary Islands. But the British wanted it to fuel their tea drinking habits. So after many battles, they booted up the Spanish and they ruled our island. Until our independence in 1962, which is August 1st. So we've been almost 55 years free from the British colony.
Wow, that's barely older than me.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, just round the corner we had independence. Yeah, man. So when the British came here, they needed slaves to work the sugar plantations. So as a result of that, slaves were brought here from the transatlantic journey from West Africa to work the sugar plantations. And Trelawney became the 5th largest parish of the island Jamaica.
And isn't that where Usain Bolt is from?
Yeah, man, this is actually the actual parish of Trelawney. And the capital is this town called Falmouth.
Okay.
Now, it is said that the parish of Trelawney had more sugar plantations than anywhere in the island. Over 100 plantations with some 30,000 slaves working at any given day. As a result of that, this very port here that we docked at became the richest seaport town south of Charleston in South Carolina. And on any given day, you see 30 tall ships right here docked in this harbor. Now they brought slaves in from Africa and they're loaded up with sugar, rum and molasses, which are all manufactured by slave labor. Now, a lot of persons profited from that and they're able to construct beautiful Georgian homes which were fashioned after the Georgian period in England, 1704 to 1811, which ruled on the King George First to the 4th. And these are some of the buildings we're going to be highlighted in the town today. So, are you ready?
Yeah.
All right. For that was when they used to blast the cannons from the courthouse area there. The roofs in the town back then were made of thatch, so they catch fire quite easily. A year later, their petition was finally granted. In 1719, a large stone reservoir was placed right in the center of town, making Falmouth the very first place on the island to receive piped water, 1 year before New York City. So, if you guys are from New York, I would say, yeah man, we got water before you guys, man.
Ackee fruit is Jamaica's national fruit. It was brought from Africa by slaves to wash clothes. They then realized it was edible and started pairing it with codfish to become their national dish of ackee and saltfish. Note, if the fruit is not properly harvested, it is deadly.
2 years later, they burnt it flat again and he rebuilt again because he had a mission to complete. So August 1st, 1838, 11:47 p.m. He gave a speech right here with the congregation packed with 2,000 then going to be freed slaves. And one line of his speech, the hour is at hand, the monster is dying, the Negro is finally free. And at 12 o'clock, when that bell struck, that was the end of slavery in the British colony. It was thanks to William Liv. Now, that's not all he did. In addition to that, he found 16 churches, 37 free schools, and 27 villages right across the island, 3 villages. As you know, that as soon as slavery was abolished, they're going to be thrown off the plantation. So you had to set up a place for them to go and live and work for themselves. So to show their appreciation, the then freed slaves, they built that monument right there. And they buried emblems of slavery, chains, shackles, anything that reminded them of the gruesome past that they endured under the British colony. They placed it right there in that monument right there. So August 1st to August 6th in Jamaica, the huge party, we call it Emancipendence. Because August 1st is Emancipation, the 6th is Independence Day. And Jamaica is the first British colony to have slavery abolished, and then all colonies followed suit after that. It is still an active church.
Under this monument is where the freed slaves buried their chains and shackles.
On land which was donated by Edward Barrett, which is the great-grandfather of the famous poet Elizabeth Barrett Brown. Now, it is the oldest and tallest church in the parish of Trelawney.
St. Peter's Anglican Church was built in 1796 and is where the British royal family attends church when on the island.
Now, they are made of mahogany, and the older mahogany gets in color as it dark. The older it gets in age, rather, the darker it gets in color. So these were recently added, but I'm not sure if they were water damage or termite or something. But the floors, as you see here, are original. Now that's where the pastor does his sermon, and we have an eagle lecture, which is also made from mahogany. A few years ago, there was a brass eagle there that was almost 800 pounds, and we came Sunday for service, and they said the eagle took its flight and found a new home. 1, 2, can you hear me now?
Sure can.
Good, this has been a Verizon wireless phone check. All right. So on our left, we have the Falmouth Infant School, aka Pond School. The reason for that, there was actually a natural pond was located here once here. So They dumped it in, turned it into a school.
Oh my gosh.
So that's the Roman Catholic Church, the only one in this parish. They're very funny shaped, just like a crown.
Huh.
And our parish library on the right, left I should say, the other right. And the police station right across there.
Oh, Nathan's cheating. He got a cart for his backpack.
You want to put your bags up here too?
No, I've got it. I figured it out.
enough?
I figured
All
it out. Do you have a horn?
Not yet.
Okay.
He's working on that.
Let's go. Legs up. So we're going to our second to last stop, which is Earl Balcarreg's Fort. So this is a shaded right through history, you see. So you can cruise it anytime you like, folks. You don't gotta kill your knees or your legs.
Oh.
You're good to go. The riding fellas, a nice, easy, slow ride.
Well, if you had hills, we could coast.
Definitely. So the next one, I'm gonna actually get two electric assist motors. You know, for those who don't want to pedal too much, just press it and we'll go.
How many people live in Falmouth?
We have
So our new friend, Paul, in Falmouth, he created the most spectacular invention, and I might just invest to help him get these going. I'll take another video of it once we get off. But there's 6 of us on here, and we're pedaling, and we did a little off-roading, splashed through some water. But this is the coolest thing. It's this red and white 6-person, and we're all chipping in, pedaling, but he could get some motors perhaps, I'm just saying. Maybe cup holders.
Yeah.
I'm giving you ideas, Paul. Maybe
Definitely.
some cup holders for an adult
and then
beverage.
the glue at the back with some red stripe beer.
Yes,
there you
yes. So we could get Red Stripe, because you have a Red Stripe awning, we could
Yes,
get them
ma'am.
to sponsor us.
Definitely. Well, go on, Papa.
Oh my gosh, how cute.
So we're giving you a little.
Oh, we're gonna go off-roading again.
Yeah, man. So we're gonna go all the way to the back so we can see the school that I attended when I was young.
Oh no.
Lunchtime.
Don't get splashed, little girl.
Flowers.
Look at that for this. Look at the water over there.
Gorgeous.
Cool with the view. Alright folks, this is our stop. We're gonna make a walk and look at the cannons around the roots 2.5 feet in thickness. This is an almond tree, over 200 years old.
Wow.
Well, let's go show you how these guys defended this area.
I'm following them.
Okay.
This month they actually have a class that they would send them to after grade 6, and they'll teach them the high school equivalent for the first grade education, so that if they sit their exam again, they can go back into the 8th grade. Looks like you want to be a tour guide. What's your name? Come here, man. Where you want to go? Come tell me your name. What's your name? Lesmar. Yeah, man. I'm black and proud, you know. So we can tell me what they can. Never mind. Well, you got the soldiers right. Yeah, man. So, folks, This is the Earl Balcaric's fort. Yeah, man. I didn't realize it had a Statue of Liberty on your boat, on your ship rather.
Yeah, it's based out of New York.
Okay. Norwegian bricker, but that's Norwegian, that's like Eastern Europe. Name Norwegia. Well, that works, right? Yeah, man. Alright, so folks, this is it. Let's head out of here now. And we're heading back to the last stop.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Daniela.
Nathan, you turned on, man. My pretend co-pilot. He's actually turning to like. I love it.
Good job, Nathan.
Yeah, man.
Go in my seat then. I'm gonna get my seat.
Next year. Whoa, that was nice. Downhill. Officer, hold it. Don't be talking to the man in the car not watching the road.
Oh, let's pass the pedicab guy.
Yeah. You seen boat style.
You see.
You ready? Let's go. Come on, folks. Get some back into it.
We're getting some bounce into it. That's what we're doing, Paul. We got a rocky ride going, my friend. We got to beat the pedicab. We got you. We got you. Okay, I gotta
Breathe after that? Yeah.
Easy now.
give me a break there.
I need attention from minors around the clock.
Prescription for me. She's the one,
the only remedy. Say my neighbors. Only one will get questions at first.
final stop, Royal Caribbean Port.
So today's major lesson learned in Falmouth, Jamaica is maybe do something a little bit outside your comfort zone. Be open to new experiences. I did the walking tour today, the Falmouth Heritage Walking Tour. I thought I had done some history studying before I came, but I just got an education that I had no idea, and I can't wait to get back home and delve into it a little bit more and put all the pieces together for you. But we were completely blessed by our particular tour guide, Paul, and I will be sharing his information later and encouraging all of my guests coming to Falmouth to do what we just experienced with Paul. So this was to be a complete 2.5 hour walking tour. And we got about 3/4 of the way through it, and because he is a local, which I am all about locals, supporting them, learning from them. And so we actually passed his house. And oddly enough, this very similar thing happened to me and my husband once in Victoria, British Columbia. Anyway, so Paul said, "Oh yeah, and this house here is where I live." And we were like, "Oh, this is a cute house," and he raises turtle doves. So he showed us the turtle doves, but then he showed us this invention that he didn't create it from the inception. He basically expanded on the idea, but he uncovered these 6-person pedal. So envision a pedicab, but instead of the driver
being in charge of the whole work and all heavy lifting, and then the 2 passengers in back. This was 6 of us, and we all got to pedal through the town. We finished the rest of the tour on it. It was so much fun. Thankfully, we could kind of take little breaks and cheat because we were really pedaling. But it was something unexpected. We didn't know, and he said, hey, we could finish the rest of the tour on this. And we said, yes, definitely. And so he called his supervisor and said, well, could we do this? And we were in the background saying, yes, yes, yes. So she gave permission for him to do that. And oh, that was incredible. That was so much fun. And so he's going to be expanding his operation and how he does that and the tours he offers. And so again, all of my future guests going to Falmouth, Jamaica, I am going to put you in touch with that incredible adventure. So have an open mind, my friends, when you travel.